what we're doing today. Now, remember, I was talking to you all. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Good, 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 good. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and aid and abide by our community guidelines. Right, right, right. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to recreate a happy accident that I made. I think I figured out what I did to create this mug to make the epoxy react this way. I think I did. I'm not sure, but I believe I did. So what I did was I went and I spray painted 2 cups. And if I remember correctly, when I did this black cup that I just showed you, I when I made it, I did not put any epoxy. I didn't put any Mod Podge on it. And I think that's what created that ripple effect in that epoxy. Okay. So what I want to do today is I want to see if I can recreate that. And because the ripple effect kind of grew on me, Dusty had said to me to just use it anyway, sell it. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. But the longer I look at it, the more I want to try to recreate that and see if I can get the same effect. Now, I'm going to be using, I painted this one green, as you can see, and I painted another one black. But let me tell you something about this black paint. I painted that black one, this little one. Okay, I painted the green one first, and this is supposed to be black flat paint. I got this from Walmart. It's supposed to be flat. Look how shiny this is. I've never seen flat paint that is so shiny before in my life. So I'm going to let that sit for a little bit, and it's still sticky. This green one, is not sticky at all, and it's ready to work for me. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take my cups. I'm going to pour my epoxy in the cups. They look like they are about the same level. They look the same. Hi, Gabe. They look like they're the same amount. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour them both in the same cup. I'm not going to try and donate what? It's such a small amount. I'm going to take this. As you can see, I used half of it. I'm going to just take it and pour them both in. I'm not going to use a separate cup. I'm just going to pour them both in. And this is what we're going to do. And let me close my door because I don't need people coming in here looking in my place. Not that I got such great stuff to look at, but hey. Okay. I hope you guys can see this because I'm not sure what you can see and can't because I don't have my iPad out here. I should always make sure I have my iPad when I'm working so I can see what you all are seeing. Now, obviously, this is not much, but this is the Dollar Tree epoxy resin that I'm using. This is from Dollar Tree. This is the rest of what I used to make that happy accident before, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this upside down and see if I can get some more out of it, but probably not. It's at the end of its journey. So now I'm going to take the epoxy that I poured in here. I'm going to mix them together. They recommend 3 minutes. It's a little bit cold here now in Philadelphia. Well, it's a lot of bit cold, but my heat comes off and on back here. So I don't know how that's going to mess with the chemical reaction with this stuff. Um, so I'm mixing this up, and let me turn the camera so I can see you guys. I said hi, Gabe. What kind of shout out do you want? Anyway, I'm stirring this, I'm mixing this up, and I'm going to see epoxy somewhere else because I can feel it being cold. Hi, Maria. How are you? This is not a whole lot. It's not as much as I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. I'm just going to stir it and use what I have because I have the little bitty mugs. I have the baby mugs. I'm testing this on the baby mugs. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I won't complain. I won't. You know how it is. Life is life, and got to keep on pressing on and keep it moving. Thanking God for another day. It's cold here in Philadelphia now. We're putting on the heat because it's cold. Yes. All right, so I've mixed this. I think I've mixed that enough. Let me put my gloves on because I have a bad habit of doing things without gloves on. So I did go outside and spray paint this and the black one. For some reason, the black one is just not doing right. I think I might need to go outside and try to use the little bit of paint left in the other can to spray that one because it's being ridiculous right now. But I can't do anything on the spinner because I only have one spinner. My other spinner is broken for some reason or other. It's broken. All right. Oh, is this one not plugged in? Oh, I'm trying. I'm trying to work it and it's not plugged in. So let's fix that. Let's plug it in. Plug it in. Plug it in. All right. As you can see, it's turning. Can you guys see it? Now, when I did this other one, it was so weird how it... Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. It's cold. All right. So, I hope you guys can see that because, again, I can't really see what you guys see or seeing. Where's my parchment paper? So, I'm going to take my parchment paper and I'm going to pull some out. Uh-oh. No, I didn't just knock the alcohol ink over. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, so I'm going to do this like this with my parchment paper because I'm going to have some on both sides so if it runs, it'll run on the parchment paper and nothing else. Because if you're not careful, it'll be... Now this is uneven. I can feel that uneven piece. Now because I had to fix it, I had to really mess around with this thing and fix it. It was a mess. All right, can you guys see that? You guys can see that? All right, so let me turn the camera like this. Maybe you guys can see. Can y'all see that? It took her 3 whole days and a half. What happened? Maria, my daughter, she's 11, made a sword by herself out of cardboard. What? And paper. She painted, added some bling to it, and it looks nice. Oh, I wish I wish we could share pictures on here. That would be so cool if we could share pictures. 11 years old. Tell her I said congratulations and keep up the great work. Keep up the great work. She made a sword. I'm sure that wasn't an easy task. Well, she just came up with the idea herself. What happened? Okay, so what you looking at? What you looking for?
Glasses.
All right. It took her 3 days and a half a day. Wow. That was really, she was serious. So she's going to be a serious crafter. All right. Here's the first one. Rhonda, you supposed to be watching this too. She told me that is it. Let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens because that thing really surprised me. I don't know why it did that, but it did. So this has had a chance to dry. I did not put any Mod Podge on this. This is what this experiment is. I'm trying to find out why it did what it did. I didn't put any Mod Podge on it. That's what I think the problem was, that I didn't put any Mod Podge on it. But we're about to find out, because if it starts doing that goofy stuff that it did before, then I'll know that's what the problem was. But if it doesn't do the goofy stuff, then I don't know what the problem was. Yo, don't pay me no mind. It looks like it's about to do the goofy stuff, though, because it's not adhering like it should. So it just might do the goofy stuff, y'all. I'm really hoping it does, because if it does, I have a plan for this. See, this is spinning. It's spinning very nicely, but I can see where it's trying to act up. So it's one of two things. Either I didn't have enough epoxy on it, or I should have used Mod Podge to put the barrier between the epoxy and the paint. Because the epoxy might have been like, yo, I'm going to eat this paint up, is what I'm going to do. Because this is a baby mug, I'm trying to get in here, and it's, that one spot looks like it's just not trying to cooperate. So you have to get the inside of the handle. So far, it's looking like it's pretty good. Except for in some spots, though, it's not adhering to the paint. Like right over here. Let me hurry up and pour it. Right there. That spot is looking real crazy. The handle's looking crazy. Maria, do you use epoxy resin? Now this resin is from Dollar Tree, and I use it again. Oh, thank you, my love. She says she loves your. Thank you. Sometimes I feel like my videos are not good, but I am who I am, and I do what I do, how I do it, and I just love the way you all interact with me when I come on. I was on this morning, actually, because I was talking about the differences between the two mugs. Now this one's it's really setting like it's going to set right. In this instance, I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be happy if it sets right. Isn't that crazy? How is it that you're not happy when it sets right? And look, it's really not doing that wonky stuff that it was doing the other day. Now I want it to. What are you doing? There are a couple of spaces on here that I do need to fix. And just pour that on there. I try to go in one direction. I usually try to go from top to bottom. And this one doesn't have speeds to it because I really want it to go a little faster so the ink, not the ink, so this stuff can run. So this is actually behaving. This is incredible. Well, right here is messing up. I can see that. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I need another turner though. I absolutely need another turner because my other one just doesn't want to work for me. You know, this is behaving. I think what I'm going to do is stop. Yeah, it's starting to have a couple of divots here and there, but not like it did on that cup. See right here? That's a little messed up, but it's not doing what it was doing. This spot right here. I'm going to get ready to pour on that spot right there because that's really the only spot that's really trying to pluck my nerve right now. What I do like about epoxy resin, if you get the right kind, and it says it's self-leveling, it will self-level. But this one right here seems to be having a problem because it's behaving. Okay, let's do it. We're doing it this way. We're doing it the opposite way. Now, let me see something because I'm going to take this glove off and I'm going to get my heat gun, my torch. This is a torch. So, I remember I torched it. And maybe I torched it too much. So let me try to torch this one extra and see what happens. I'm really like, this lady is nuts. I'm not. I'm just trying to figure out what I did wrong to make it come out like that again. All right. So that's the torch. I did get this torch from Amazon. And no, I'm not getting a kickback. This is not an endorsement. I got this from Amazon. And I really like it. Then you have to get the butane. You have to get that separately. So I got that from a store around here. See, it's doing it on the handle. For some reason, it's doing it on the handle. I'm not sure what's happening. But it's doing it on the handle. The handle is really rough. Now, see? It's falling. Please, if you're using epoxy, get yourself some parchment paper. Get some parchment paper. Because it will save your life. I had to sand this parchment paper. My turner, because I kept putting epoxy on it. Letting the epoxy drip on it and everything. And it was horrible. But I had to burn and sand and do all of this stuff with it. Just to get it straight. This handle is doing what this body should be doing. And this body is not doing what I want it to do. You want to... The body, you're trying to make me embarrassed over here. I need you to act up. Understood? It is starting to get holes in it now, though, I see. I don't know. They say don't get too close to it. But as y'all can see, I'm close. I'm trying to see if I can get an effect. I see some. Very little, but I do see some. And it's not doing how the other one did. Well, I'm going to just leave this alone and see how it comes out because I want you to mess up. And it's not messing up. I see a couple of places right here. Where is it? Right here. It seems to be in this area. And this area is, I can see the paint coming through. So I'm not going to put any more paint on here. Any more epoxy on here. I'm just going to let it do what it does. It's trying to do it right there. But not the whole vase. Mug. So I'm going to try it again on this black one. But I do think tomorrow, well, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I might need to go outside and spray paint that this evening. Or I can paint it with the, this paint here. The acrylic paint. Now, did I spray paint that or did I'm pretty sure I spray painted that one. Or did I paint it with the acrylic paint? I can't remember. I think I spray painted it. I did. Now, this over here is really trying to act up. But it's only in that space. Right in here, it's trying to act up. Right there. Right there. You can see the little bubbles. It's not bubbles, but the little spaces it's trying to make. I'm getting kind of excited because it's trying to do what I want it to do. Because if it does, then I'm onto something, y'all. I want to be onto something. I want to be that girl that's onto something new. Does that make sense, y'all? It's starting to do it. It's starting to pop up more. I don't want to fry it, but I do want it to mess up, is what I want it to do. Mess up, come on. When I want it to mess up, it won't. So that's it. I'm not going to fry it anymore. I'm going to let it do what it does. And we're going to see what it turns out to be. Because right now it's doing it. It's doing it in the handle again. And it's doing it right here. I'm loving it. It's starting to pop up. Goofy. Here it is. It's starting to come right there. I probably shouldn't have used as much resin this time. I'm learning to make this mistake. I'm learning as I go. So it seems like in places where there's not as much epoxy moving around, that's where it's happening. It's really happening in here and right here. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm seeing. I'm sure you can't. But I'm a little bit excited because it's doing what I wanted to do a little bit. So we had it turning that way. Now I'm going to have it turning the other way if I can. Here we go. All right. I'm going to... Oh, it's doing it. It's doing it right there. Oh, my gosh. It's doing it. Look, it's doing it. Uh-oh. But it's only in certain spots. It's not doing it right there yet. Look, look, look. It's doing it right here. That's exactly the effect right there. Yes. Come on. We got to get you to do this. You got to do this. Come on. Get it. Oh, Snap is doing it, y'all. Y'all, it's doing it. It's getting it. It's getting it. I know I can hear y'all saying, stop. No, I can't stop. I need this part right here is not doing it at all. I need this part to get it. It's just not getting it.
See you tomorrow.
All right, deuces.
All right.
What the crap?
Bye, love.
She said, bye, love. Y'all, I'm excited. Let me see what this is saying. Okay, Maria. All right, have a good night. And you rest well and tell your daughter I said I'm super proud of her. Super, super proud. All right, I'm going to keep messing with this. It's doing it, though. The effect is right in there. So I think what I have to do is not use as much epoxy. Look at this. Look at this. That looks real crazy right there. And it's doing it right here and there. Come on, I need the rest of it to do that. I kind of want to just take this and scrape some of that epoxy off. I know that's going to probably mess it up. Now see the handle? You see this handle? You see how that's like weird right there? That's how it made this other handle real wonky. Come on, I need you to mess up. This part right here is just not trying to do it. But it's down here. I can see the paint. I can see the paint right here. Oh, I'm excited about that. I can see the paint right there. Oh, man, look at that. I just have too much epoxy on it. That's what it is. Girl, if I scrape it, I wonder what's going to happen. What's going to happen if I scrape it? If I scrape some of it off. That's doing what I wanted to do right there. And this right here. But this isn't. Y'all know I just got to try something. Now, I did that to see if it's going to level. Look, y'all. Take some of this epoxy off. See what it's going to do. I know y'all probably have never seen anybody try this. But I have to try it. I have to try it. I have to. Because I want some of the epoxy to come off. Hey, Rhonda, tell him to close this door because I don't want that on my thing. I'll get struck for having that music on there. Rhonda,
Yeah.
close his door, please. I don't want to get struck for using somebody's song.
What'd you say?
Close his door, please. I said close his door, please.
Oh, his door.
I'll get a copyright strike. He doesn't like that, but it is what it is. Isn't that something when somebody wants to mess up their I want to mess it up. I want to see what it's going to come out to be. It looks like it's trying to level itself out. And I don't want it to level. I love the way that's doing it. That's naturally doing it. All I can do is wait and see now, y'all. I'm excited. It's trying to level itself out. Come on, mess up. Mess up like that. Mess up. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. I was supposed to put Mod Podge on one part of this to keep it so it can be flat so I can put the decals on it. But I got overexcited. I'm going to see if we can make a design in this and have the epoxy just stay like this. That would be cool to me. And Dusty said, girl, use that cup, sell it. I was like, no. But now I'm trying to make it misbehave and see if it works. And if this works, I'm on to something. Look at this. I wanted to take off some of this, but I wanted to. I feel like the mad scientist, y'all. That's what I feel like, the mad scientist. Uh-huh. Yes, 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 and more yes. There you go. All right, I'm going to leave this alone. I'm still learning about epoxy, but get all right. I need to get rid of some of that. I mean, take some of it off. Yes. All right, let's see what happens, y'all. I'm done. I'm going to leave this alone. I'm going to see how this manifests because it should, it's spinning nicely. Seems to be even. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I don't know what made me think I was going to be able to do 2 of them at the same time because I only have 1 spinner working. But if I happen to get the other one working and I can come on, then I'm going to do that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this one with this acrylic paint because it's just, I don't know. See, it's moving a little bit more now, so it can do a natural thing as far as you know, let it spin versus me trying to make it do something. Let's see what happens. And this one, I need to paint this one because this was no way supposed to be clear. How is flat plate? This is supposed to be flat paint. How is flat paint shiny? I literally got this paint from Walmart today. And it is shiny. I didn't want it to be shiny. Even though it's going to wind up being shiny. But there's another technique that I'm thinking of right now that I might want to try. But we'll see. Y'all see I'm doing this. I'm trying to be careful and not to splatter any on the green cup. But let me see how this is still shiny. What is it? Is it the glass? How is that? This does not want to go matte at all. This wants to stay. Trying to get some of the paint off. I don't want too much paint on it. Can y'all see what I'm doing? I'm trying to unshiny it, but I'm also trying to make it, because I want the epoxy to eat it up, because I'm pretty sure that's what happened with the other one. The epoxy just ate it up, ate the paint up, because I didn't have a barrier between it with the Mod Podge. All right, let me stop this before I get some splatter on that green. It's just not, the paint's not adhering to this. I don't know what's going on with this mug. I've never had a mug act like this. It must be some grease on it or something that's making it act this way. I've never had a mug to do this. And I've done a multitude of mugs. And look, it's still, something's wrong with this mug. It's something wrong with this mug. Because the paint's not sticking to it. It's this mug. I don't know, it's a defect. It's trying to be lumpy like I want it. This handle though, I don't know what's up with this handle. It's trying to do it. I'm just going to leave it, y'all, and then I'll come back and check it out tomorrow. Lord's will. If it's the Lord's will, I'll be back here trying it again tomorrow. But this is the Dollar Tree epoxy that I'm using. And I think I only used a little bit of epoxy on that one. That was the big mug. So for this one, I think I just used too much epoxy. That's why it wasn't getting the same effect as the other one had. But we're going to wait and see what happens. I want to see. I want to try some. Since I'm trying stuff, let me just see something real quick. Did I say 6:30? Y'all gonna be like, this lady is nuts. Well, since I'm messing it up, I might as well try, right? Let's see. This is alcohol ink. I don't know, y'all. Let's see. Oh. Because I'm not going to be able to put any more epoxy on it because it's going to level itself out. I don't want it to do that. It almost looks the same color, but it's not. Don't holler at me, y'all. This is my project. I'm going to see. Don't holler at me. Look. It's doing weird stuff. That's what I wanted to do. Let it do what it's doing. Put some darker up there. I can't see. I don't want to use the ball my ink. The next one I do, I'm going to let it make the design and then I'm going to paint the alcohol ink in it. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to see what this little monkey does right here. I'm going to use a real small amount of epoxy. Because I like this dark green. It's almost like camouflage. Ooh, was this green? I'm just trying this technique because I want to see what actually works. I want to drop some white in it, but the white is too heavy. So I'm not going to do that. I'm probably going to let this spin for a few hours and then if I feel like it, I'll come back and put this one on. This is probably going to be the one that works because it's the paint's not sticking to it like it should. So let this do what it's doing. I feel like I want some white in there. That's what I feel like. I want some white in there, but I don't even know where to begin to look for my white. So I'm just going to leave that alone. That almost looks like camouflage. It still has, it's going to have some weirdness to it. The only thing I think about is if I do try to put another coat on it, it's going to fill it out, and I don't want it to fill it out. Anyway, I'm sitting here staring at this like I'm not on live. Sorry, y'all. Hey, to my husband. Good evening. Good evening. I'm sorry. I was over here staring. I went into, trying to figure out what I want to do with this because I think I put too much epoxy on it. But that's okay if I put too much epoxy on it. I'm learning. I'm going through this process. I'm learning. And I'm cool with it. I'm cool. So I'm going to let this spin. It's going to do what it does. And we'll see what it looks like in the morning, Lord willing. I have to try new things to see what works. Next time, don't put as much epoxy on it. So when I do that little black one right there, I'm not going to put as much epoxy on it. I'm going to put a very, very thin layer, as thin as I can get on it to see if it can come out with that effect over there. Because I didn't like it at first, but now I do. The only problem is with that is I don't know what to do to add to it because it's so black. And I really want it to have some depth to it. And I didn't see any stickers today when I went to Michael's. And no, they don't. Excuse me. Wow. No, they don't have the material yet. As they said they do online. They said they had it online, but they don't have it yet. So, but I went up there and got a good deal. I got a pack of 60 paintbrushes for $5 and something cents. 60. It's like 40 of these. It's a bigger, a wider one. They have this wider one. It's like 6 of these or 8 of these, and then it's a whole lot of little ones like this, ones that you dab with, the little ones that you dab with. But the one I was going to get was $5 and something cents for 25, and I wound up getting 60 for basically the same price. So I was happy with that. So the trip to Michael's wasn't a waste of time as I originally thought it was going to be. So I'm cool. Look at this, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. This is really, now this is going to be weird. This one's going to be weird. This one's going to be super weird. But I like it. The only issue is how I'm going to keep it that way. I might have to use triple thick on this one, just so it can stay lumpy. Whoever says they want their stuff to stay lumpy, but this is what I'm going for. Lumpy, lumpy, lumpy. Because it's going to be different. Next time I have to use a very small amount of epoxy. But that's it, y'all. I'm about to go because I'm talking to myself now. I can't rush this process because it has to spin overnight. And we're going to let that spin. And I said if I come back in a couple of hours, I would do the black one. But no, I will probably do the black one tomorrow at some point. If it's the Lord's will, I'll get up and probably work on the little black one. And this time, not put as much epoxy on it. Just see. I'm trying these things out because I want to, make it a thing. I really do. So that is what it is. Let it spin. Y'all can look at it one more time while I turn it in and see what it's doing, what it's spinning. Okay. So that is it. That is it. That is it. All right. Thank y'all for joining me. Peace and blessings. Have a good night.